Okay. Yeah. Here we go again. Another Untold match. Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't think I'd be here for this one. I very much suspected another glasses individual to be here instead of me, but shit happens. Oh well. Um, this is fun. I have not played Robert in any singles capacity. I've been looking forward to it. It's pretty good. Uh, should be a fun challenge for both of us, and see who makes it at the end. All right, let's go.
I did not just realize that I am the third glasses individual that Mark has played in line here to get to this point. This is all gravy for me. Semifinals is where I wanted to be. Anything after that was cool. I also expected maybe somebody else to be here, but Mark is obviously a worthy competitor. Did a lot in all these different leagues. I have not got to play him. I'm obviously worried. I'm just going to try to take it as all gravy from this point on. Mark, you're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm looking forward to playing you. Luck to you, luck to me. I'm just hoping for a good match, buddy. All right, I'll see you there.
What's up, assholes? Welcome back to another opening night trivia match. I thought it was really funny. I thought Robert ended the promo with like a phone call. It's like, hey, thanks for the phone call. Talk to you later. Get to the match. Scully, how you doing?
Yeah, this will be a good one. Starting off the semifinals strong with two competitors who have shown nothing but domination throughout the first two rounds of this tournament. Menchaca, of course, getting the upset in round 2 against Boltman, and Castner being really, really consistent through all 3 rounds in back-to-back matches. So that's something we'd love to see. So it's kind of a dead heat right now. Any one of these guys could come out with the win. I don't think anybody has an advantage going in. And those are really the best types of matches.
I will say currently, like our top 4 who like would be here in traditional standings are all out of the tournament already. So it's very open who'd be playing Jake for the title right now, it's all very exciting.
Absolutely.
All right, let's jump into this. Introducing first with a record of 4 wins and 0 defeats with a knockout. It is the number 9 seed, the Big Chill, Mark Menchaca. And opponent with a record of 4 wins and 0 defeats with 2 technical knockouts. It is the Ghost, Robert Castner. You have so much joy.
I have to have it now because I won't have it later.
Here are your rules for round 1. Round 1, we've got a whiteboard round. You'll get 10 questions in a variety of movie trivia categories. After the question is asked, you'll have 20 seconds to write down your answer. After 20 seconds, you'll both present your answer and speak it. Each correct answer is worth a point. If you get all 10 correct, you get a bonus question at the end of the round, also worth a point. And for the duration of this match, you have 3 repeats and a challenge. Mark, are you ready?
Yep.
Robert, are you ready?
I am indeed.
All right, Scully, hit him with the first question.
Will do. All right, guys. First question is going to come in the category of animation. How many sisters does Ariel have in The Little Mermaid?
Maybe this is a hot take. This is maybe the most like there of the Disney Renaissance for me. Like there's a lot worse films, but like this one is
I would say the most there of all of them is probably, honestly, probably Tarzan. Maybe
I agree with
maybe
that.
Hercules.
4.
I just think
Hercules is overrated. Mark.
I said 4.
And Robert.
6.
6 is correct. 1 for each of the 7 C's plus her. Next question comes in the category of directors. Who directed Oliver Twist, A Passage to India, and Dr. Zhivago? Have you seen any of these?
No. I think I read part of Oliver Twist. I've never seen it though.
Have you been to a doctor named Zhivago?
No, my doctor's name is Bernstein, and he does a great job.
Elmer?
No.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Fortunately, no.
Robert?
Didn't know. David Lean?
And Mark.
Said Robert Wise.
David Lean is correct.
David Lean is correct. All right, get into your third question in the category of famous actors and actresses. Name both films Julia Roberts co-stars with Richard Gere in.
I've been getting into Julia Roberts recently. I'm a fan of her.
Oh, she's I think she had a really, especially like in the 90s and in the 2000s, she had a really, really solid run.
Yeah.
I just, last 10 years, she really hasn't done anything.
She was in that great, she had the great appearance in Ocean's 12. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I get that film gets hate, but I really enjoy that part.
Mark.
Runaway Bride and Pretty Woman.
And Robert.
I kind of like Secret in Their Eyes. Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride.
Both correct. Next question comes in recent releases. In A Quiet Place Part 2, on what type of transportation do the monsters use to travel to get to the isolated commune? I'm assuming you saw this and was a big fan, right?
No, haven't even seen the first one.
I thought you love horror films where they're just like hiding behind something. Ooh, I gotcha. Spooky guy.
Yeah. No, not really. No.
It's like so over this conversation.
If you say the word horror, you've already lost me.
Robert.
Boats.
And Mark.
Boat.
Both correct.
Boats and no
correct.
hose. We'll get into your next question in category of music. In Sister Act, Dolores is placed in witness protection in which West Coast city? Oh, Dolores!
Joke we can never say on air. I will say, I really wanted to just write like a random like music question, like name a song by Adele. Wouldn't be fair, but just like keep building on or two.
Well, I could show you the music that my Dell computer sings, but your ears might start bleeding.
1. Mark.
I don't know. So it's Los Angeles.
And Robert.
Rolling in the Deep, San Francisco.
Rolling in the Deep is correct. Also San Francisco.
That is correct.
Next question comes in drama. In The Untouchables, Al Capone pleads guilty and is eventually convicted for what crime? Cut to testing for this. I asked a question about Al Capino and was very confused.
Wait, what?
The great actor Al Capino.
The founder of the Dunkachino, of course.
The founder
What's
of
my name? Bang. 5.
Today's actually the 10th anniversary of Jack and Jill,
2,
so
1.
anniversary.
I should have asked a Dunkachino question. Robert.
Tax evasion.
And Mark.
How do you know that? Tax evasion.
Both correct.
Because I saw it on my Twitter feed, that's why. All right, your next question comes in the category of the 2000s. Which Oscar winner plays Evelyn Williams, Patrick's fiancée, in American Psycho?
Now this
Don't do it.
is a great movie.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but sure.
I don't think you'd like it.
I don't know. I've been compared to the main character way too many times to like it.
But then on your Tinder bio, see how many matches you get.
No. Well, actually, I honestly would probably get more matches if I put that in there, which is
That's depressing.
shocking. It's depressing.
I'm going to use a repeat, please.
All right, Robert's first repeat.
All right. Which Oscar winner plays Evelyn Williams, Patrick's fiancée, in American Psycho?
I feel like the appeal of a naked Christian Bale just running down a hallway covered in blood isn't like your vibe.
Nope. Close, but no.
We gotta find our overlaps going. 5, 4,
Close,
3,
just
2.
Repeat the question.
All right, Mark's first repeat.
all right. Which Oscar winner plays Evelyn Williams, Patrick's fiancée, in American Psycho?
Now I've officially run out of all mine. How are you doing, Scully?
I'm tired. I've had to wake up at like the butt crack of dawn every day this week. So
You need to just like lock your door and turn your alarm all the way down tomorrow.
I can't afford to do that. So I have to wake up like early again tomorrow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark
I think I gave Robert the answer here, but is it Reese Witherspoon?
and Robert.
Is it Renee Zellweger?
Mark is correct.
Witherspoon.
With that, we have no more perfect rounds. Let's go to your next question in the category of classics. Howard Keel and Jane Powell co-star in what classic musical?
Like I said, I'm very tired.
What do you think of classic musicals?
Well, what do I think of classic musicals? Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Unless they're beloved by, a certain person in this community who talks nonstop about them.
I'm scared about who you're referring to.
I'll tell you after the question.
4, 3, 2, 1. Robert
Is it The Music Man?
and Mark.
Is it Singing in the Rain?
Both incorrect. Looking for 7 Brides for 7 Brothers.
Okay.
And I was talking about Andrew James Barr with My Fair Lady Spence.
Oh yeah, shit movie. Awful movie.
All right, your penultimate question in the round comes in the category of action/adventure. Who plays Geoffrey Chaucer in A Knight's Tale? Now this movie slaps.
It's good.
Really good.
It needs more. It needs more dancing on bleachers.
Stop it. Stop it. Bad Spence.
I don't know.
That's one. That's one where I like hit you on the nose with.
Kathy Kelikowski agrees with me, and I'll take that to my grave. She's the best. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark
Paul Bettany.
and Robert.
Paul Bettany.
Both correct. And your last question comes in this category of scores and soundtracks. Which Coldplay song opens 2014's Boyhood? There's a music question in here.
You a fan of Coldplay?
I talked to Kyle about this. I've only heard 3 Coldplay songs in my life, and this is one of them.
Does Coldplay give you a cold?
You made a me joke, and I'm not proud of it.
Sends a shiver down my spine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert
Clocks.
and Mark.
Yellow.
Yellow is correct.
Clocks is what I said in testing. I guess clocks too.
I've never heard that song. Fun fact.
Who knows another one?
Yeah, exactly.
Scientific.
I have 7-6 in favor of Robert.
That is correct. Now we move on to round 2. Round 2 is known as the deep cut round. Before this match, each player picked a movie for their opponent to study. They will receive 5 questions of both the chosen films. A correct answer for their own total is worth 1 point. However, a correct answer for their opponents is worth 2. Robert, since you're in the league, would you like questions from your film first or second?
Again, I like to die on this hill because nobody does it this way, but I want to do my movie first.
All right. Basically, which one do you want? Do you want Robert's or Mark's?
I've never heard of either of these movies, so
Really?
You'll
I'll
love
give
it,
you
Scully.
I'll give you the less scary one. I will take Robert's movie, The Descent.
very
All
well.
right, so gentlemen, your first question. What is rule number 2 for going into the caves?
Did someone just honk?
Yeah.
There's a sensor pretty far. I was rewatching some old fandom matches, namely mine. One of my favorite bits is I was playing Match in Sight, and I said, "Sorry, I live next to a street." And then Nick says, "Yeah, most people do."
Could be an avenue, could be a boulevard. You know.
5, 4,
Nick
3,
Tui, the master
2.
of the subtle roast.
1. Robert
Don't go wandering off.
and Mark,
Don't go wandering off.
both correct. What is the saying that Paul used to say?
What you say?
Don't let it come back naturally. Don't force it back. You wouldn't want to be a particular person.
I wonder what kind of person that is. Can you enlighten me?
I'm looking at back. 5,
I just grinned wildly, and now I have a headache.
2. Mark
Love each day.
and Robert.
Love each day.
Both correct. Beth tells a joke to Sarah about how to give what fruit an orgasm.
What the fuck?
I think I said this when we were talking the other day. Everyone was like, what the fuck?
My wife and I agree this is the dumbest fucking joke.
I mean,
Stupid.
I'll mention the other thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert
A lemon.
and Mark.
It really is a dad joke gone wrong. Lemon.
Both correct.
Jesus Christ.
Your penultimate question in the descent. What is the name of Jesse's friend that Sarah was going to invite over after the rafting trip? So, Scully, what are your thoughts on not pomegranates? What the fuck are they called? Grapefruits.
I don't think I've ever had a grapefruit.
Hmm.
I know they're like bigger oranges, but red inside.
Hmm.
So sour.
Speaking of fruits, you could 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark
Rachel.
and Robert.
Rachel.
Both correct. And your last question in the descent. What is the name of the tavern? Sorry. What is the name of the taverns that Juno said the group were going to cave dive into?
I had no idea that Elliot Page was in this movie. Wow.
Boo. There's also Juno Temple, star of Ted Lasso, which everyone should be watching.
I keep forgetting that she's in that show.
Honestly, I didn't know who she was until that show. I just knew like the name existed. Like, oh shit, that's who it is.
That's fair, actually.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert
Borum Caverns.
and Mark.
Borum Caverns.
Both correct, picking up a clean sweep of the descent. Now, Scully, can you give them Mark's deep cut of scary stories to tell in the dark?
Oh, wait, I have heard of this movie, but you just put scary stories in there, so I was confused.
It's a long title.
All right. Your first question in scary stories. In what grade did Tommy make Chuck drink milk he farted into? What are we doing here?
That's the same question I asked myself after watching Turbo. Equally as painful as reading that question.
Turbo's not the worst dreamer, so
Yeah, it is.
no, it's not.
Debate.
Not even by a mile.
2, 1. Mark
Ninth grade.
and Robert.
Yeah, Chuck said 5th, but it was the 9th grade.
Both correct.
All right, your next question. What does R.E.D stand for at the hospital?
So what do you think is the worst DreamWorks film?
Home.
I haven't seen that yet, but I feel like it should be a little bit more sufferable.
Here's the thing. Objectively, Shark Tale is probably the worst, but I just hate everything about Jim Parsons' character.
Only one of them has whale watching, so it's immediately like a half star better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert
Records and Evaluation Department.
and Mark.
Records and Evaluation Department.
Both correct.
Or
Your
dip
next
it.
question. What does Chuck call his pen?
I forgot what my DreamWorks. Like I can sit through Shark Tale just fine, but like Turbo was just painful. Same for Trolls, but like that's fine-ish.
I mean, here's the thing. At least Trolls has music. Trolls has decent music.
Right, but it's not Sing. Like Sing has music, but it also has Gunter the pig. Trolls doesn't have anyone I care of. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark
Just pull out my iPhone. Lola.
And Robert.
LOLA, Lola.
Both correct.
Your penultimate question in scary stories. What exact type of car does Tommy drive? Yeah, I mean, Trolls is bad, but it has decent music. Trolls World Tour is actually not a bad movie.
It has better music.
Much better music. I mean, hell, it starts with Anthony Ramos singing "One More Time." I mean, that's a banger opening.
But not the Hamilton one, the pop song.
Yes.
One last, and whatever.
Yeah, no.
4,
Damn lucky
3,
co-host.
2, 1. Robert
Pontiac Catalina.
and Mark.
I said 58 Chevelle. I had no idea.
Robert is correct.
It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer.
It fucking is.
You're in your last question. What is the name of the family that Tommy was supposed to deliver the eggs to?
You know what movie is just fine? Step Brothers.
It's great. It's a great movie.
I hate
it.
this thing of yours. I hate it so much.
It's just like there.
Honey, Dane Cook, pay-per-view, 20 minutes. Let's go.
Funny part is you quoted that not 24 hours ago. You just ran.
I haven't had a carb since
4,
2004.
3, 2, 1. Mark
The Wolvertons.
and Robert.
The Wolvertons.
Both correct. Robert sweeping both films. Mark only missing one question with a score now of 22 to 20.
22 to 20, that's what I have.
All right, so with that, we move into round 3. Round 3 is known as the IMDb round. You will receive 3 questions at a variety of point values where we will ask you to guess the film. For 2 points, we'll give you the year of release, lead actor, and genre of the film. For 3 points, we'll give you the year of release, director, and plot keywords. And for 5 big points, we'll give the year of release, and you can pick 2 between director, actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords. Robert, since you are in the lead, would you like questions from set 1 or set 2?
1, please.
All right, so Mark, I'll be giving you your questions in set 2. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. Your year is 1985. Your lead actor is Michael J. Fox, and your genres are sci-fi, fantasy, and comedy.
Back to the Future.
That is correct for 2 points. Tie game.
All right, so we're going to bounce back to Robert for your 2-pointer in set 1. Your year is 1984. Your actor is Bill Murray, and your genres are comedy, sci-fi, and fantasy.
Ghostbusters.
Who you got to call? That is correct for 2 points.
All right, Mark, your 3-pointer. Your year is 1991. Your director is Frank Oz, and your plot keywords are OCD, vacation, and patient. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the
2.
question.
It's your second repeat. Your year is 1991. Your director is Frank Oz, and your plot keywords are OCD, vacation, and patient. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Say the Fisher King.
And for What About Bob?
The other one.
All right, so Mark, we now go to your 5-point question. If you hit this, throw it back to Mark or Robert. If you lose, Robert moves on to the finals. Your year is 2015. What would you like between director, actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords?
Just give me actor and plot keywords.
All right, once again, your year is 2015. Your lead actor is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and your plot keywords are 1970s, New York, and tightrope.
The Walk.
That is correct for 5 points and the lead.
All right, so now we go back to Robert. You need your 3-pointer here to tie it. Your 5 could win it, but here is your 3-pointer to tie the game. Your year is 1996. Your director is Ben Stiller. And your plot keywords are obsession, friendship, and television.
Reality Bites.
That is incorrect. The answer is The Cable Guy.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Yep.
All right, so both players missing their 3, so here is where we're at. Come to Robert's 5-pointer. If he hits, he will advance to the tournament finals. If he misses, Mark Menchaca will be advancing to the tournament finals. So your 5-pointer, Robert, your year is 2013. What would you like between director, actor, supporting actor, genres, and plot keyword?
Lead actor and plot keywords, please.
Once again, your year is 2013. Your actor is Michael Fassbender. And your plot keywords are lawyer, double cross, and drug smuggling.
The Counselor.
And your winner, the Ghost, Robert Castner. Score of 29-27. What a match, gentlemen.
What great match, guys.
And with that, we'll go into post-match. Starting with our unfortunate second place finisher, Mark. Had a hell of a game. Hell of a game. How are you doing?
I mean, I know I played a good game, and I was only behind him 1 point round 1, and I still miss a freaking question in my own deep cut movie. It's still God, that frustrates the hell out of me. But man, I get the Fisher King and What About Bob mixed up all the fucking time, and I know, even though I'm pretty sure those two are not super similar, I haven't seen either of them, and I just know they came around the same time, and it's annoying. It's annoying, especially since he made the slip on his 3-pointer. I would have won if I gotten that right. It's frustrating. It's not bad. 4-1's not bad though. I can't complain too much about it, but it was right there.
So, for a rookie season, making the run you have had, just beating, namely beating Kirk and Boatman is such a huge step, and even making it to the semis is a lot of work. So,
yeah.
You are done for the season, unfortunately. When you come back next year, is there anyone who you do want to play?
Well, I mean, it's right there for the obvious answer, but I was really feeling like I was destined to play Payson in this league. I feel like that's where we were going, especially since we met up already in 2 leagues. But we have to. We have to. We got me and Payson got to keep this train rolling. I would very much like to play Payson when we come back.
One more league, just get the Payson versus Menchaca gauntlet finished.
That would be a great match, honestly.
It would be. All right, I'll consider it, and we'll see you next year. And today's winner, come up in the finals, Robert. I can tell you're excited. How are you doing?
First of all, Mark played great. Honestly, overall, even though I slipped up on that 3-pointer, which I feel terrible about, this was my best game. This is the first game I didn't miss a deep cut question, so I was happy about that. I think this is the most points I've scored, 29. After 2 rounds, 21 was my barrier I could not break, so I broke that. So actually, this is my best game, even though I made that slip up. All the credit to Mark. I definitely thought he was going to take it. I definitely thought when you looked at those semifinals, he was right. It was destined to be Payson versus Mark. And it's, tournaments are fucking weird, man. That's all I can say.
So you are still the first semi we have to release. The next one, Kelly versus Payson, do you have a preference between the two that it could to face you in the end all be all of it all?
I mean, if we could keep it interfaction related, that would be cool. I have not got to play Payson in anything ever. I once upon a time, even though it didn't really come to anything, I wanted him to be my teammate before he chose a much superior teammate in David. So I would really like to play Payson, but I've only got to play Kelly in miscellaneous. I never got to play her in a movie trivia thing. So if it was her, I think it would be delightful But either way, I'm good. I'm just, again, everything's gravy from this point on. I'm stoked.
All right. We'll see you in a few weeks once everything is rounded up and finished. Until then, enjoy your break, and we'll see you then.
Thank you, gentlemen.
What a day. What a match. Two great players just going at it. Both making pretty strong runs. Robert just keeping his going. Mark. Mark killing it this season. I'm happy to see where he's gone.
Yeah, both. I mean, here's the thing with Mark. He's going to be set up really well for next season. So, whoever he starts against next season, it's not going to be long until he's playing for a title, because he is, without a doubt, one of the best players in this league. He's shown that so far by beating two heavyweights in Kirk and Boatman. And with Robert, just one step closer to getting to play his friend Jake Meltzer for that title. But he's got to get through either Kelly or Payson first. Now that is going to be a match I am very excited to see, mainly because I think it's going to be a much more cheery match, because Kelly and Payson are very, very happy, delightful individuals. Today felt a little bit like a funeral at times. So yeah.
I say so much how people are mean. We've had so many just positive people making the run. This would be like a very lighthearted finals until it becomes just insane, because I am very much anticipating the scores we get in that match. So,
Absolutely.
For Mark and Robert, for Scully, thanks for watching Open Night Trivia. Stay inside, stay safe, wash your hands, wash your face, support local teachers, get a fucking vaccine, and we will see you next week, I think, for some more trivia. Catch you on the flip side.